Leave this case alone, Agent Mulder.
What case?
The military will not tolerate an FBI investigation.
Who are you?
I can be of some help to you. I've had a certain interest in your work.
How do you know about my work?
Well, let's just say I'm in a position to know quite a lot of things. Things about our government.
Who are you? Who do you work for?
That's not important. I'm here to give you some valuable advice. You are exposing yourself. And Agent Scully to unnecessary risk. I advise you to drop the purity control case, unless you're willing to follow it all the way.
I'm not working on any purity control case.
Oh, you will be. You have much work to do, Agent Mulder. Don't jeopardize the future of your own efforts.
Suspect has just entered the shipworks off Maple Street. Unit 50 still in pursuit, over.
Roger, Unit 15, I copy. Be advised when you are.
Freeze! Police! Put your hands in the air! Freeze! Pull it! Get down! Hard noticer, stop! I hit him! I know I hit him! Where the hell did he go? He'd be bleeding everywhere.
What's this green stuff?
Mulder?
Are you watching Channel 8?
After 60 miles, the suspect captured by leaping into the harbor, but only after reportedly injuring several Ireland officers. We have Captain Roy Lucerio here, standing by. Captain, can you tell us how it is that the involved?
Those details are still unclear. I'll be talking with several of the officers to determine. I'm sorry, you'll have to excuse me.
Captain Roy Lucerio, we are being pulled away after an intense manhunt. The suspect eluded capture by leaping into the harbor, but only after reportedly injuring several officers involved.
Those details are still unclear. I'll be talking with several of the officers.
What is that the man escaped?
Mulder, you've been through that news broadcast 100 times. What exactly are you hoping to find?
I don't know.
And all he told you to do was watch Channel 8.
Yes, that's all he said.
Do we even know why the suspect was being chased?
As far as I can tell, he wouldn't stop for a moving violation.
Well, that ought to put him on the 10 most wanted list.
I recorded the news report. I took these stills. There's got to be something here. Some detail. Something we're not seeing.
How do you know he's not just yanking your chain, this deep throat character?
Why would he do that? He would only get in touch if there was something here. Something I was supposed to see. Something he wanted me to see.
Then what are you missing?
Well, I don't know if you were aware, but there were 3 different law enforcement agencies out here last night.
Hunting a man on a moving violation?
Well, I know it's not Silence of the Lambs, but it's what we do.
The man in this photograph doesn't appear to be wearing a badge or a uniform. Is he one of yours?
No, sir. But like I said, it was a zoo out here.
You say the suspect was shot. Any explanation on why the body hasn't been recovered?
Well, you can see our search is underway. Divers down in shifts. We're certain he'll be found.
It's been almost 18 hours, Captain. Where's the body?
We'll be found.
If you don't mind, we'd like to take a look at the suspect's car, please.
It's at the impound.
The report says the car was registered to a rental agency in Gaithersburg. No one even knew it was missing. You know, Mulder, I really think we're wasting our time here.
I don't know what I'm supposed to find. Hey, Scully.
What?
Look at this. Look at the car in this photograph. Look at the windshield. It's cracked. And there's a sticker.
It's not the same car. The symbol on the windshield sticker, it's called a caduceus. It's sort of the adopted symbol of the medical profession.
So probably only a doctor would have that on their car.
Mm-hmm.
License plate's different too. Hi, Danny.
Oh, hey, man. Hello, Mulder.
Yeah, it's Mulder. I need you to run a Maryland plate. Registered to a doctor.
Doctor, huh?
Used to be. It's a partial 3 AYF.
Okay, can you hold?
Yeah, I can hold. They switched cars on us, Scully, and they lied about it.
Why would they do that?
Maybe the real owner of this car has something to hide.
Purity control.
Dr. Berube,
Yes,
we're from the FBI. Can we have a few minutes of your time?
I'm actually very busy.
I'm sorry. Did you know that a car registered in your name was used in a high-speed chase in Arliss yesterday?
Excuse me?
A Silver Sierra, Doctor. Do you own a Silver Sierra?
Yes, it was used for what?
A crime. Were you unaware that the car was missing?
Not until you mentioned it. I have a housekeeper. She often uses the car. It's a second car. Oh, please! Please, they should not be excited! Nothing should be touched! They're part of an experiment.
What kind of experiment?
Am I under some kind of suspicion?
No.
Well, then I think I've answered all your questions. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have more work than time.
Thanks. Did he bite you?
No, but he tried to.
It's almost 5 o'clock. We should check with the doctor's housekeeper about the car before we leave.
No.
No? What do you mean, no?
I mean, this has reached the point of absurdity, Mulder. We're out here off of half a hunch from a cryptic phone call, chasing down a clue that's based on nothing but speculation.
That's all we've got.
That's all he's given us. Who is this deep throat character anyway? I mean, we know nothing about him, what he does, who he is.
He's in a delicate position. He has access to information, and indiscretion could expose him.
How do you know this is not just a game with him? He's toying with you, rationing out the facts.
You think he does this because he gets off on it?
No. I think he does it because you do.
Calling it a night, Mr. Mulder?
My mother usually likes me home before the streetlights come on.
I'm surprised at you.
Why?
Your level of commitment seems to have diminished.
My level of commitment?
I should have expected you to be working through the night trying to put the pieces together.
Maybe you should have given me more to work with.
Under the circumstances, I've given you all that I can.
A news report?
And where has it led you?
Not very far.
It may be further than you realize.
You know, from day one, this has all been on your terms. I've played along. I've been the dutiful son. Maybe this time we can cut the Obi-Wan Kenobi crap and you can save me the trouble.
I fear that you have become too dependent upon me.
Let me tell you something. I've got plenty to do without chasing down your vague leads and trying to decode your circular logic. Maybe it's you who've become too dependent on me, on my willingness to play your games.
Mr. Mulder!
What?
Don't give up on this one. You're closer than you realize.
Closer to what?
Hello? Hello? Who's there?
Working late tonight, Doctor.
What do you want here?
Where is he? Has he contacted you?
Please, you're going to have to leave. If you're from the FBI, I've already answered all your questions.
What questions?
I had nothing to say to them. I have nothing to say to you.
Where's Dr. Sakare?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Please, my work is very important. I must get on with my work.
I'm afraid your work is done.
about it. Let's go get a cup of coffee.
Use a cup of coffee.
The county sheriff's office is conducting the investigation. On the preliminary report, it's being listed as a suicide.
Suicide.
Yeah, they think for whatever reason, she trashed her own lab and killed herself. Slit her wrists.
I don't suppose there were any witnesses.
Nope.
The doctor we met yesterday kept this place like she was expecting the people from Good Housekeeping to visit. I wouldn't have pegged her to do all this.
I know. It's troubling.
It's a little too calculated. What do we know about Dr. Berube?
Terry Ann Berube, Harvard Med, 1974. She was working on the Human Genome Project. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, the mapping of all human genes. Maybe the most ambitious scientific endeavor in the history of mankind.
Right, but it's not that incredible. I mean, there were thousands of scientists working on it.
Yeah, but only one who drove a silver Sierra and took a mooly grater to her wrists.
I'm sorry, Mulder. I'm seeing the pieces, but I'm not seeing the connection.
Purity control. Maybe that's just it. Maybe we can't see it because we can't. Not in any obvious way. What do you think this is?
I don't know.
Want to find out for me?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to see what else I can find out about Dr. Terry Ann Berube.
Okay, Mulder, but I'm warning you. If this is monkey pee, you're on your own.
My first impression is it's some kind of bacteria sample. Can I ask you where you got it?
It was, removed from a crime scene.
We've certainly come a long way from Colonel Mustard in the den with the rope, haven't we?
I'm expecting it to be nothing.
No. I think you definitely have something here. Wow. Check this out.
What are they?
Well, they're the size of bacteria, but they're no bacteria I've ever seen.
How's that?
Well, don't know. Maybe we can freeze fracture them, slice them open and see what's going on inside of these babies. If, you don't mind waiting.
Oh, no. No, I'll wait.
Louis' phone bill. Hi, Danny.
Hey, man. Hi, Mulder, darling.
Yeah, it's Mulder. I got a number this time. 555-2804, area code 301.
Okay, where are you?
I'm at same prefix 1517, and yeah, I need an address or a name if you can get one.
Okay. Hang up and I'll get back to you ASAP.
Okay, thanks. That was fast.
Terry, is that you?
Yeah. Who's this?
They shot me, Terry. Oh, God. I've been in the water for 3 days. I'm hurt.
Where are you?
I'm a payphone.
I'm going to pick you up. Where are you?
Terry.
Hello?
Are you okay?
Are you there? Hello?
Hello? There's a man here. I think he needs medical attention. He's in really rough shape.
What street? What
No, I'm
street?
calling an ambulance.
Ma'am. Don't hang up.
I got it.
Oh. Hi, Danny. Let me get the address.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm just writing it down.
All right. The number belongs to a company called Zeus Storage.
Zeus Storage.
Yeah, 1616
16
Pandora Street.
16 Pandora Street.
That's it.
Okay, thanks.
Right. Got a white male, 40. Weak vitals, signs of severe dyspnea and hypotension. Also appears to be a green fluid coming from a wound in the upper right quadrant.
I have no idea what the hell that is.
Is he responding to ventilation?
No, he's got rope veins in his neck and he's got a hypersonic chest. He's going real blue on us.
Okay, we've got attention to a thorax here. We're gonna have to perform a thoracotomy, relieve the pressure in his chest here.
All right, we're gonna need a cannula and a decompression needle.
Mulder.
Yeah, it's me.
He's alive, Scully.
Who?
The fugitive. The driver of the Silver Sierra. He called the doctor's house while I was there.
Do they know where he is?
I don't know. Where are you?
I'm at the Georgetown Microbiology Department. I've got something for you.
Is it smaller than a Silver Sierra?
Much. And it's not silver. It's green.
What is it?
Some kind of bacteria, each containing a virus. And they think Dr. Berube might have been cloning them. Now, they also contain some kind of chloroplast, plant cells. Mulder, they've never seen anything like it here.
Any idea what she was doing with them?
Well, the only reason you clone a virus inside of a bacteria is to inject it into a living organism. It's called gene therapy. It's still highly experimental.
Maybe that's what she was doing with the monkeys. Can they tell you anything else there?
Yeah, Dr. Carpenter is just about to do a primary cell culture and a DNA sequence. Now, I may be understating the strangeness of this, but Mulder, this bacteria, it may have existed, but not for millions of years, not since our first ancestors crawled out of the sea. Mulder, are you there? Mulder?
Yeah, Scully, keep up the good work.
Special Agent Dana Scully, medical doctor. Please leave a message.
Hi, Scully. It's me. I'm at a warehouse called Zeus Storage. In the basement, there's a lab of some kind. I'm seeing 5 glass cases, like aquariums. Each one's hooked up to a computer. Inside each glass case is a naked man, perfectly still. Wait. One of them moved, Scully. They're breathing. They're alive and breathing underwater.
Scully? Agent Scully? Agent Scully?
Dr. Carpenter. I fell asleep.
Well, I've done some work, and these are the DNA sequences from the bacteria sample you brought in. You seem to know a lot about molecular biology. Do you know what we're looking at?
Well, I think those are genes.
Right. They're called base pairs. And each base pair has something called a nucleotide. And there are only 4 nucleotides in all of DNA. Now, what you're looking at is the bacteria sample that you brought in. You know, usually there'd be no gaps in the sequence, but with this one, we do have gaps.
Why is that?
Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you. If it were any other circumstance, the government would be the first person I called.
What exactly did you find?
A 5th and 6th nucleotide. Agent Scully. What we're looking at here, it doesn't exist anywhere in society or the world. It would be, by definition, extraterrestrial.
Hello?
Mulder, where on God's earth have you been? I've been trying to get a hold of you all night.
I had a situation. Didn't you get my message?
Message? What message?
I left you a message last night around midnight.
I didn't get any message.
Damn.
Mulder, this bacteria I've had analyzed, they're saying it doesn't exist on Earth. They're saying it might be extraterrestrial.
Scully,
What?
I need you to come to Zeus storage with me. There's something I gotta show you.
Mulder, wait. I just wanted to say I was wrong.
It's all right, don't worry about it.
No, if you had listened to me, we wouldn't be here right now. I should know by now to trust your instincts.
Why? Nobody else does.
You know, I've always held science as sacred. I've always put my trust in the accepted facts, but after what I saw last night, I don't know what to believe.
Well, whatever it is you do believe, when you walk into that room, nothing sacred will hold.
You brought me here to show me an empty room?
There were tanks here, with 5 bodies suspended in solution. There were computers monitoring them. They were alive, Scully, underwater.
Where'd they go?
God only knows. Most likely, they've been destroyed. Miss Scully,
Destroyed by who?
I don't know.
I don't believe you.
Mr. Mulder, there are limits to my knowledge. Inside the intelligence community, there are groups within groups with so-called black organizations conducting covert activities unseen at the highest levels of power.
There was a man last night. I was chased.
If you were chased, you would have been killed. Now, that man is trained for that sort of business and very well trained indeed.
Was that the same man who killed Dr. Berube?
Presumably.
Why?
Why? Good Lord, you work so hard and you still don't see it.
Dr. Berube was conducting human experiments with extraterrestrial viruses.
Yes, but that's been going on for years. We've had the tissue since 1947, but not the technology.
Roswell?
Roswell was a smokescreen. We've had half a dozen better salvage operations. Dr. Berube was killed because her work was too successful. You're standing in the room where the first DNA transplant took. The first human-alien hybrid was created. 6 volunteer patients, all terminally ill. Now one, Dr. William Sakar, an old friend of Dr. Berube's. He was dying of melanoma cancer. And as a result of the ET gene therapy, all 6 patients treated in this room began to recover from their illness. Now, Dr. Sakar was able to live a more or less normal life, as normal as possible for someone who has developed inhuman strength and the ability to breathe underwater.
That's how he was able to elude capture.
What was he running from?
Dr. Sakar was never supposed to have survived. Dr. Berrubi's research was part of a top secret government project being run out of Los Alamos. All they were interested in was the technology, the science, to have a hybrid living out in the real world. Too great a liability. What if he should require an emergency medical procedure? The man has a blood chemistry that is alien and very likely toxic. Now that story should hit the press.
It was just easier to kill Sakar.
Of course, there was just one problem. Being an old friend of Dr. Berrubi's, she was able to warn him.
Now, there's still one thing I don't understand. Why you gave us so little to work with in the beginning, and why you're giving us so much now.
I didn't anticipate the speed and precision of their cleanup operation. You know, they're systematically destroying all the evidence, Dr. Berrubi. The body's here. Without any evidence, you two have no case. Who would believe the story I just told you? Now, you must gather up everything you have found out, and you must find Dr. Sakar before they do. I will have no further contact with you on this matter.
Wait.
Mr. Mulder, why are those like yourself who believe in the existence of extraterrestrial life on this planet not dissuaded by all the evidence to the contrary?
Because all the evidence to the contrary isn't entirely dissuasive.
Precisely.
They're here, aren't they?
Mr. Mulder, they've been here for a long, long time.
Well, I have to get back to Dr. Carpenter, Georgetown, to get the lab work.
I'm going to see if I can find Sakar.
Where?
I don't know. I'm going to trust my instincts.
Excuse me. I'm looking for a Dr. Ann Carpenter. I've been unable to reach her by phone, and she's not in her office.
She's in a terrible car accident. Her whole family. And Dr. Carpenter is dead.
Dr. Sakar.
Your cellular telephone has been ringing off the hook.
I'm a popular guy. Do you mind getting that for me?
Oh no. I'm not one for talking on the phone. You see, I have this thing about unsecured lines. But when you feel like talking, you let me know.
He's not home.
Where is he? He's been gone all night.
I wish I knew.
Something's happened to him.
They won't kill him.
How do you know that?
He's become too high profile, and you have evidence that could expose them.
I don't have any evidence. They took all the evidence and they might have killed to do it.
Well, listen to me. Evidence still exists.
Where?
It might be difficult to obtain, but with your medical background, I might be able to get you inside.
Inside where?
A high containment facility at Fort Marlene, Maryland.
What's in there?
The wellspring, Miss Scully. The original tissue. If they've got Mulder, they may be willing to make a deal. It could save his life.
Name?
Dana Scully?
Company or institution?
Federal government.
Project password. Project password.
Purity control.
Log in, please.
Sorry. Oh, excuse me? FBI? Excuse me? So I'm a medical doctor. Excuse me? I'll hold this. Thank you. Take it back, thank you, excuse me. We're late.
Do you have it?
Yes.
Good. They're willing to make the exchange.
You spoke with them?
Yes, now give me the package.
I don't trust you.
You have no one else to trust.
I don't know anything about you. I don't know who you are.
For God's sake, don't screw this up. Now, let me tell you something you need to know. In 1987, a group of children in a southern state were given what their parents thought was a routine inoculation. What they were injected with was a clone DNA from the contents of that package you're holding as a test. That's the kind of people you're dealing with.
So what did that for?
To save Mulder's life.
At the risk of so many other lives?
Oh, it's just the tip of the iceberg. And you and Mulder are the only ones who can bring it to light. Give me the package.
No.
Give me the package, Scully.
Mulder, are you okay? Oh, thank God.
Trust no one.
Hey there.
They're shutting us down, Scully.
What?
They called me in tonight. They're reassigning us to other sections.
Who said that?
Skinner. He said word came down from the executive branch.
Mulder.
It's over, Scully.
You have to launch a protest. They can't just...
Yes, they can.
What are you going to do?
I can't give up. I won't give up. Not so long as the truth is out there.
Ha 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 ha!